Right. It's time to cover this Albert Pike set of coincidences surrounding 3 world wars that he outlined in 1870, 148 years ago. Right. So, if you're new to my channel or new to the whole area of Jewish Zionist Freemasonry, this picture is about 148 years old. And this clear Freemason here, Albert Pike, is wearing a triangle pyramid with a number 33 in it. So it doesn't matter what you say. They obviously care about numbers and symbols and even colors like blue and red. Isis and Ra, blue and red. So anyway, 33. Why? 148 years ago was he wearing this 33? It must mean a lot to him. Well, he is synonymous with 33. 33 is not 33 in my opinion. It is just a way of repping 11, 11, 11. Okay. So, he's famous for a few things. One, he wrote Morals and Dogma, a script that is still read by Freemasons to this day. 2, he is one of the founding members and first general of the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK, the racist KKK that lynched black people, just a totally horrible thing. And yes, clearly the Freemasons invented it. Beware of men in pointy hats, like Bolsheviks, Hebrew Bolsheviks, who brought communism to Russia and killed over 60 million people in the Holodomor, which you don't get told about, do you? Because they own the media. And they push their over-exaggerated 6 million figure. Anyway, so, all about numbers, eh? 11, 11, 11, that's what it really is. KKK, the 11th number, the 11th character of the alphabet. Now, the third thing that he's known for, and most significant for us for now, is the fact that in 1870 he outlined 3 world wars, at the end of which Zionism prevails. Okay. Now the Freemasons are it's very clear that they're desperate to cover this up. I've come across links that say, oh no, he didn't say that, he didn't say that. No, he did. The truth is out. This guy outlined 3 world wars at the end of which Zionism prevails. Now cut forward to the Second World War. Alright? Zionism did prevail at the end of the Second World War in a big way. Right? In 1948, just after the Second World War, the Khazars from Turkey, because that's where they're from, not Israel, they're just converts to Talmudic Judaism from 740 AD when they converted from Tingrism, their original Turkish religion. Right? They sat themselves on top of Palestine and then ethnically cleansed the countries surrounding it, and they're still doing it. The Greater Israel Project, they're annexing Syria at the moment, and they got their sights on Iran, and they've already wiped out Iraq based on a lie, Yemen, Afghanistan, tick, 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 wiped them all out. Anyway, the end of the Second World War, Zionism prevailed in a big way. Seems like the Second World War, apart from another population control exercise like World War I, it seems like the other purpose for the whole Second World War was just to set up the Khazars with Israel on top of Palestine. Okay? And that's a physical fact. Zionism did prevail. You cannot argue against that fact. They set it up over 70 years ago. Bam. There you go. It's a fact. Okay, so there's your first wraparound with Albert Pike. 3 world wars at the end of which Zionism prevails. Now, let's cut back to World War I. Now, just so happened that the catalyst for World War I, the Hegelian dialectic trigger, the reported assassination of some random Archduke, Franz Ferdinand, was in a car with a number plate 11 11 11 8 118 118. I've got your number, eh? And that just happens to be, by coincidence, the end date of that war as well. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Yeah, 11/11/18, right? Take a look at that, 11/11/18. Now we're about to come up to 11/11/18 as well. 100 years on to the 11th hour, right? 11/11/18, 2018, 118, 118. I've got your number. Now, will they start World War III then? Well, there's another wraparound. So you've got tons of wraparounds already with Albert Pike. Yeah, you got the start of the World War I being an 11/11/18 on the car. Then the end of the First World War was, I mean, come on, you can't say that that's not a pre-planned date. 11/11/11, 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Come on, pre-planned. And it's all this 11 plus 11 plus 11, 33, KKK. Synonymous with Albert Pike, who outlined the damn war. They call it the Great War. There's nothing great about 38 million people being slaughtered for population control and lines on a map. Okay? So, that's the First World War and the Second World War. Now we come up to the Third World War. In fact, here's Franz Ferdinand, their Take Me Out track, right? And, you know, it says, take me out and now we can all die. That's how it goes. Well, yeah. Franz Ferdinand getting taken out in the crosshairs here, the Ferris wheel here. And there's your date, look. 11/11/18, right there. See? Bam. Moving on, right? Moving on, 6 years ago, I noticed that Seattle is likely to be the next false flag on the west coast of America, the next 9/11, and it is. It is the West Coast operation. Whether they switch it down to Los Angeles or San Francisco, it doesn't even matter. It's supposed to be Seattle, and it's supposed to be the Ferris wheel, which is the Albert Pike Market. Here's a song called Beast 1333, Isis Rael, correct? Isis Rael. There's your 11/11/11. They love it. Okay. So you got your wraparounds. Let's move on. So I noticed, 6 years ago that Seattle, in the predictive programming, that Seattle would be the next one, right? And then about a year ago, it was confirmed that this exact location would be the ground zero for that submarine missile boom on Seattle and then blackouts. And it was confirmed by the mega shill Alex Jones himself, who went to Seattle. He doesn't do things like that. He doesn't visit cities, but he visited Seattle. And he said, he mentioned submarines on the way down, Periscope. He got transfixed when he saw this, and he ended up standing right here with the Ferris wheel and the Albert Pike Farmers Market. Here, you see, Pike Place Market, Albert, and on Pike Street. And where is it? It's the place beyond the Pines. Pine Street and the Pine area. Pike Pine. Yeah, because that's your ground zero. The place beyond the Pines, right there. Yeah, the Ferris wheel, that's why the Ferris wheel is in everything. Because there's your ground zero for World War III, the catalyst for World War III, the Hegelian dialectic. False flag, Israeli trigger for the psyop that will be World War III. America being the main target. Doesn't matter if they blame North Korea and they wipe out North Korea. That's it. North Korea isn't really the target. I keep saying this. The target are the American people. These attacks, these fake news, black ops are on America. The 9/11 trilogy is on America, on the American people. So, there's your next wraparound. The Albert Pike market for World War III. Again, on 11/11/18, the exact same date. 11/11/18, 118, 118, I've got your number. Look at that, 118. 33, which is 11/11/11. Hebrew beard and glasses. Evergreen for Seattle. Oz. 118, 118. 11/11/18. So, Zionism will prevail after this one. Of course it will. This red-headed, red-maned Khazar young Turk. This is what you're going to have. The Hunger Games. NWO, communism, call it what you will. It's a controlled future. That's what it is. Control. Especially with technology being used against you. And of course, smoke and mirrors. All these black ops. For your safety and security, we're going to put in communism. For your safety and security, based on our black ops, our lies. Anyway, I've got to cut it short now. So you got that complete wraparound with Albert Pike. Yeah. 3 world wars, Zionism prevailing, and so far, yeah. And it just looks like that if November the 11th, if I'm right, if Mayhem Observer is right, because he is the one who highlighted it to me a few months ago, and it just made sense. Everything started to click with this 11/11/11, this 22, this 33, this 44, this 4K, the 11th hour of the 11th month of the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 2018, which is 11, 4K, the 4400. Yeah, based in Seattle, ending in a cataclysm in Seattle. What a surprise. Anyway, I gotta cut it there. Alright, that's it.